But here is where I'm trying not to overstate the importance of this game. This is an MVP caliber quarterback that the Detroit Lions are facing this week. And if you take a look at his skill set and the talent around him is comparable to the Eagles' quarterback's skill set and the talent around him. Detroit, to make a run at the Super Bowl, they may have to defeat the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles have comparable quarterbacks, although this one's probably better at throwing the football. And his weapons in the throw game might be better as well. The running back in Philly is better. I'm saying might be. I mean, we could, but the running back in Philly is definitely better. I think the Bills have an emerging star, and we'll get into that. But the bottom line is, I'm looking at this as not only a test of a team that the Lions could face in the last game of the season should they make it, it also represents a test of what they will face if they have to face Philly in the playoffs. It's an MVP caliber quarterback and probably playing better than Hurts right now. I think it's pretty safe to say he's playing better than just about everybody. But Hurts has the same skill set. That's why I'm trying not to overstate this. But we always talk about the regular season. When you're a team like the Lions, you're trying to check all the boxes along the way. Hey, you can win on the road. You can win against quality opponents. You can beat a good defense. You can win in bad weather. You can win when you don't play well. Can they beat an elite dual threat quarterback?
Well, this is a big question to ask. And obviously, this is a monster quarterback, talented to go after. I do agree with you. It's kind of a preview of what you would see if you're going to take on the Eagles at some point. But I like what's happening here because, it feels like the last few weeks, maybe teams have been able to run on the Lions, and that's not what we were used to because for the first 8-9 games of the season, nobody was getting anything on the ground against the Lions. They were one of the best teams in the league against the run. But then injuries have just ravaged that defensive line. But if you're getting Aleem McNeil back, if you're getting DJ Reader back, if you're getting Josh Paschal back, if you might be getting Levi Onwuzurike back, those are 4 big pieces to get back along with all the guys that have helped out along the way. I love this line from DJ Reader after yesterday's practice. They were talking to him, hey, you're going to be able to play after you missed the Packers game, the shoulder injury. He said this, and I quote, "I'll be out there thugging. I'll be out there Sunday thugging, so I'm good."
He invoked thuggery, huh?
Yes. He's going to be out there thugging, Doug.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, it
makes me feel good to hear him say that because he is spectacular against the run.
Be good to have him back. Paschal, Decker, Aleem McNeil, all full practice. DJ Reader with that statement. He was limited in practice. So was Levi Onwuzurike. Trevor Nowaski out. But there are problems.
He'll be out there thugging, Doug.
DJ Reader will, yes. The Bills, they got 2 feet of snow yesterday and canceled practice. They did virtual meetings ahead of this huge game. And because they're so banged up, they did a walkthrough practice on Wednesday. Yesterday was supposed to be a padded practice. They may go through an entire week without a padded practice, which I guess is pretty unusual at the National Football League level. But they are getting Keon Coleman back. He's been out for about a month with a wrist injury. No practice for 3 guys in the secondary for them on Wednesday. Rasul Douglas with a knee, and the 2 safeties, DeMar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp, haven't practiced this week either. It'll be interesting to see if they're depleted.
Everybody else is practicing, if I'm not mistaken, though.
Yeah.
But when you got 3 guys in the secondary that haven't,
right,
that's not good if you're the Bills and you're trying to stop the Lions' offense.
The Bills are in an interesting 4-game stretch themselves because I'm sure when they looked at the schedule, they were like, whoa. And this is game 4 of that stretch. Kansas City, San Francisco, at the Rams, at Detroit. They won the first 2 at home, and then they lost the game against the Rams. That was a shootout. Was that a template on how you beat the Buffalo Bills? Well, Stafford was insanely efficient in that game. It was actually, I think, his 2nd highest rated game since he's become a Ram. He really, really was dealing. But the Lions have a quarterback that can deal as well. Jared Goff in this passing game dialed in. But I don't think it's the passing game. It's the key.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'll give you an early read here. David Montgomery, rushing total for this game, 55.5. Hammer the over.
Whoa.
Hammer the over on that.
Oh.
And by hammer the over, I might bet $2.
Slow down.
I might double my normal bet.
You going to go with an SGP? Same game parlay?
No.
You do anything else?
I'm not a parlay guy.
No?
I'm not a parlay guy.
But it feels like it's just stealing money, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll just
Where
play.
you
I'll just
hammer
play,
it
I'll just
over?
put by hammer, I mean $2.